For the first time in as long as any of us can remember, we are finally able to shed some light on the history of our planet and conceivably our origins as a people. What we have found here is nothing short of miraculous. An ancient starship lost to the desert for 1,000 years. The structural damage it sustained, the compression patterns, the debris footprint, all of it is consistent with atmospheric penetration followed by ground impact. But why did it crash here? What happened? Many questions remain unanswered. We know that the satellite data we collected identified hundreds of similar sites scattered throughout the Great Banded Desert. Each one of these could be a wreck just like the Kalash. It is safe to assume the Gaalsien have been exploiting these resources for years. Now it's our turn. Composed of exotic materials and compounds not native to our planet, each represents a potential treasure trove of untapped resources and alien technology we can leverage in our fight against the Gaalsien, and which may well hold the key to our survival on Kharak.
All crews, prepare to shipbreak.
Intel, detailed scans have identified one section of the Kalash with energy readings far exceeding normal parameters. I'll begin salvaging there first. Once I've confirmed my shipbreaking plan works, we'll move out into the valley below and expand operations.
Copy that, Rachel. Deploying security teams to defend the inner perimeter.
Approaching the wreck now.
Copy that, Rachel. Proceed with shipbreaking operations.
Rachel, we will need to use several demolition charges. I'll need to place the charges on the wreck and detonate them once I'm clear of the blast zone.
Understood.
Brenner copies. Brenner copies. Charges placed and enabled. Await.
All right. Pull back to a safe distance and initiate detonation.
Great. Let's roll.
The charges can be detonated individually or as a group.
We're cleared to move. Let's go. PC reading. Get her moved. Sector vehicles. Status update.
Acknowledged. Board's green. Reposition.
Approaching valves 1 through 6 and reestablishing pressure. Okay, you're stable.
We have... There it goes.
Nice work.
Brenner, we need to collect that artifact and return it back to the Kapisi to research it.
Secure PDA for move. Cruiser reading. Copy. We're on the way. Salvage array ready. Construction units identified. Salvage are up. Time's a-wasting. Salvage are ready. Salvage are up. Time's a-wasting.
Artifact recovered.
Moving out.
Authentication confirmed.
PC, go ahead. Location marked.
The artifact we recovered has been installed successfully. The Kapisi is already registering a massive increase in available power.
With any follow-ups, Kapisi power levels are surging. Nice find, Rachel. That's a good copy.
Attention fleet. The artifact manifest is now available to review the latest science analysis and data. Back online. We must push out into the valley and salvage the remaining wreck sites before we run out of time.
Understood.
CU field
Turn her
expended.
online. Time's a-wasting. Pause.
Be aware. Scattered Gaalsien contacts detected near wreck locations in the valley. Ensure salvage teams are well defended.
Understood. Salvage teams form up and await orders. CU deposit depleted. I've updated the salvagers with the demolition charge schematic. They'll require CUs to produce new charges.
Understood.
Carrier here. Phalanx IC, I hear from Ops.
Brenner
Got an
copies.
update for
Just
us.
when we were getting
After off rear with the gear.
Intel, be advised. Hacking Gaalsien units is now available. By accessing their shared network, I can commandeer their vehicles.
If you can get them aboard the Kapisi, our engineers can reconfigure their control systems. Once that's done, we can allocate them to our fleet. First round's on me.
Sounds like a plan.
Got a room full of...
Attempt to commandeer one of their units to confirm the system is operational.
Kapisi reading.
Reading you. We're cleared to move.
Kapisi, go ahead.
CU field depleted. Science officer responding.
Systems ready. Locked down for mobilization.
Awaiting orders. Okay, time to roll.
Salvage team is approaching another wreck site. Keep your eyes open for Gaalsien strike teams.
Just when we were getting comfortable.
Salvage array ready. We got an assignment.
Awaiting orders. We're moving out. Spool up.
Hostile light attack vehicle visually authenticated. We've detected something. Can you confirm visual? Attention.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
We've got a salvager under fire. It's online. Ready to burn. Kapisi copies.
Weapon range systems currently active. Armor systems active.
Units moving. Coordinates confirmed.
CUs exhausted. Ready. New heading set.
Receiving.
Support ready.
Hostile strike craft down.
Reading you. Reading you. Science team engaging. Get him off us. Reading you, command. Reading you. Reading you.
All systems green.
Board's green. Reposition.
Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation.
Order confirmed.
Salvager copies. Mobilizing.
Runner. Copy that. Coordinates confirmed.
Cruiser ready.
Gaalsien air units are probing our position.
Anti-air turrets now available for construction.
You deposit.
Anti-air turret templates loaded into the base runners.
Coordinates dialed in.
The main assault force will arrive soon.
Engaged. Move order confirmed.
Strike craft destroyed.
Send orders. Secure us for move.
Reading you, command. Prep for mobilization.
Systems ready.
Armor confirms.
Guard marked armor.
We're up and running.
CU field expended.
Base runner here.
We've got hostile on sensors. Confirm visual. Hostile light attack vehicle detected. Armor vehicle taking effective fire. Grid updated. Enemy railgun firing on friendly. Strike craft taking effective fire.
It works. I've assumed control of the Gaalsien vehicle. Sending it to the Kapisi now. Ready!
Hostile strike craft down.
Reading! Get us moving!
Send your message. We're moving out. Spool up.
Reading you, command. Destination. Proximity warning in effect. Hostiles designated. Go for Kapisi.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Strike systems online. Ready to burn.
Armor online.
Go for carrier. Hostile range craft destroyed. This is the captain.
Railgun online.
Hostile on sensors. Authentication pending.
Systems online.
Go for Capisi. The railgun is taking effective fire. Hostile railguns have opened up. Reading.
Light attack vehicle in service. Weapon range systems offline.
Carrier copies.
Light attack vehicle online.
Carrier here.
Copy. Railgun responding.
Ready. Send.
Light attack vehicle in service.
Support cruiser under attack. Immediate fire support on that position. Armored vehicle is taking fire. Contact. Enemy armor. Bearing designated. Light attack vehicle is under fire.
We're ready for orders. This place is a
Strike craft destroyed.
Base runner is en route.
Standing by.
Make ready. New sector designated. Move out. This is the captain.
CU's exhausted. Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Attack vector dialed in. We're in the pipe. Go ahead. Enemy light attack vehicle marked on approach. Green line confirmed. We got something on the horizon. Waiting for eyes on to authenticate.
CU deposit depleted.
Hostile strike craft down. Go for armor. Armor vehicle taking effective fire. Strike copies.
Order taking fire. Let him have.
Control group 1 designated.
Armor copies.
CU field depleted. Fleet group 1 assigned.
Railgun copy.
Control group 1 designated.
Cruiser reading. Roger. Coordinates confirmed.
CU site exhausted. CU deposit depleted.
Salvage are ready.
PC reading. Tracking armored craft on approach. Enemy airstrike inbound.
Strike fighter approach vector.
Support cruiser under attack. Immediate fire support on that position. Alert! Alert! Carrier in contact. Fire. All hands. Enemy armor disabled.
Armor systems inoperative. Carrier repair systems are unavailable. Armor systems active.
Carrier here. Hostile light attack vehicle visually authenticated. Armor, go ahead. Armored vehicle is taking fire. Ready. Got a railgun under fire.
This is Rachel, go ahead.
Strike craft destroyed.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Unknown inbound. Designating hostile.
An RU site has been depleted.
Go for carrier.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Attack course set.
Reading you, command.
Hostiles designated.
Standing by.
Trackers assigned. Op ready.
Reading.
Hostile strike craft down.
Reporting. Move with armored craft. Go. Move out.
Enemy armor on approach.
Rachel moving out.
Hostile armor eliminated. Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation. Support cruiser under attack. Immediate fire support on that position.
Science officer responding.
Enemy light attack vehicle marked on approach.
Engage target.
Strike craft taking effective fire.
I know this is a science vessel. You have your orders.
for command. Going mobile. Capisi copy.
Reading you. Science officer responding.
Ready for assignment. Proceed to new coordinates.
Reading you.
Go for Capisi.
I wonder if anyone survived this impact. Awaiting orders.
Cruiser ready. Green light to proceed. Move.
Runner copies. We're cleared to move.
Capisi, go ahead. Enemy airstrike inbound.
Fighter coordinates.
A railgun is taking effective fire. Armor vehicle taking effective fire.
What do you need?
Hostile light attack vehicle detected. On our way. Go ahead. Good copy. Heading back to hangar. Hostile detected. Visual unconfirmed. Ready. En route. Lock and fire.
Ready.
Hostile strike craft down.
Okay, time to roll. Board's green, reposition. We're moving out. Spool up.
Carrier copies. Go for carrier.
It's amazing. This technology survived all these years exposed to the open desert. Dialed in. I wish I had a fully equipped lab to study this material in more detail.
Systems ready.
Cruiser ready. Roger. Coordinates confirmed.
Rachel here. Runner copies.
Contact. Enemy armor. Bearing designated.
Ep05. Long-range scanners are tracking contacts in the AO. Runner copies.
Board has been updated with hostile trackers.
Runner copies.
Unidentified.
Intel, we found an artifact at this location. Looks promising.
Indicated.
Great work. Continue salvaging.
Moving the site.
Copy. Coordinates set.
Support.
Deploying at next direct site. Expecting Gaalsien reinforcements.
Get a turret up. Make sure it's combat ready.
Go for armor. Move order confirmed.
Salvager ready.
Reporting. Board's green. Reposition.
Ready for assignment.
Be advised, an RU site has been exhausted of resources.
Enemy light attack vehicle marked on approach. Reading. On our way. We've got a salvager under fire.
RU site exhausted.
Enemy railgun firing on friendly. Light attack vehicle is under fire.
Sightline clear. Returning fire.
Alert. LAV down.
Fire!
Clear out. Hit it. Hostile interceptor destroyed.
Still here. Okay, time to roll.
Enemy railgun.
Salvage teams. Sensor activity is increasing. Expect the main Gaalsien force to arrive soon.
We're going as fast as we can here.
Enemy on.
Understood. Keep your eyes open and be ready to pull back to the Capisi.
Alert. Red alert. Carrier taking fire.
CU field depleted.
Armored vehicle is taking fire. Strike craft destroyed. Enemy armor disabled.
Send orders. On our way. Salvage are up.
CU site exhausted. Artifact recovered. Authentication confirmed.
Secure PDA for move.
Reading you.
Runner copies.
Just when we were getting comfortable.
Salvage are ready. On our way.
CU's exhausted.
Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation. Support crews are under attack. Immediate fire support on that position.
What do you need?
CU field expended. CU's
Lockdown for
exhausted.
mobilization.
Our cabins are registering higher levels of
Crews are ready. Destination set. Move us out.
environmental systems, but it's still
Salvage array ready. We got an assignment.
Not at this time. Let us work on it.
Rachel here.
What's the term?
Send orders.
Rachel here. CU field depleted. They're responding.
Salvage array ready. We got an assignment. Secure us for move.
Awaiting orders. Board's green. Reposition.
Hostile light attack vehicle detected.
About to be ready.
We got something on the horizon. Waiting for eyes on to authenticate.
We're moving.
AA turret taking fire.
Prep for contact.
Alert. Anti-air turret post destroyed.
Move out and be ready.
Enemy airstrike inbound. Red alert. Command carrier taking fire. Enemy fighters have engaged.
We're ready for orders. Mobilizing.
Hostile interceptor down. Armor, go ahead.
This is Rachel. Go ahead. Move order confirmed.
Reading.
Strike fighter.
Hostile strike craft down. Attack course set.
New coordinates verified. Copy that. Coordinates confirmed.
Go ahead.
Salvager copies.
Unidentified contact.
One of our salvage teams is approaching a wreck in the valley. Updates to follow.
On the move. Lockdown for mobilization. Secure us for move.
Carrier here.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Salvager has been engaged. Strike craft destroyed. Op ready. Move order confirmed. Alert! The Kapisi is taking fire. Hostile range craft destroyed.
Systems ready. On our way. Secure PDA for move.
Reading you. We're cleared to move. Runner copies. Reading you.
Engineering. Intel. We found an artifact at this location. Looks promising.
Your message jamming.
Great work. Continue salvaging.
Sand blockage.
Be advised, all wreck sections at this site have been processed successfully.
Copies. Salvager
That didn't take long. Gaalsien forces are responding to our salvage operations.
to our use site.
Gaalsien strike group confirmed on sensors. Redirect defensive forces to our salvage crew's position.
Alert. Hostile
We're being hailed by the Gaalsien carrier.
support crews.
Stand by to receive.
Support on that position. Reposition. Moving out.
Suggest carrier Kapisi. There can be no hiding from the Gaalsien in the Great Desert. We are the desert. As before, you have violated this holy site. Only now you have chosen to destroy it, pillaging its sacred artifacts to serve your profane ambitions. You may go no further. Prepare to face the wrath of Sejuk and beg his divine forgiveness. I will pray for your soul.
The Gaalsien Commander Kagan has cornered us.
Action cruiser is
We are heavily outnumbered. They will mount their assault from all sides. We must stand our ground. Armor ready. All personnel, man your battle stations.
Going to salvage her under fire.
New heading set.
Runner, escort that armor. Hostile strike craft.
Picking up sensor contacts all around us. We must pull back to the Kapisi. Be advised.
Confirmed. Get back to the Kapisi immediately.
This is Gaalsien units approaching. This is going to be close.
All available forces are to protect salvage crews and the Kapisi. All other concerns are secondary.
Move out.
Reading.
Strike fighter.
Enemy light attack vehicle.
Be advised. The Gaalsien have deployed a new variant of their armored combat unit.
Strike fighter coordinates.
It appears to have replaced its standard armament with a missile battery. This will allow it to function as both ground fire support and mobile AA.
New heading set.
Strike craft destroyed.
We're moving. Move out and be ready. New coordinates verified. New heading set.
Be advised. Tracking hostiles. Make ready.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Attack vector dialed in. We're in the pipe.
Standing by. Support ready. Move out.
Hostile armor eliminated. Strike craft taking effective fire.
Engage hostiles.
Hostile railguns have opened up. Ready. Send.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Enemy railgun eliminated. Hot.
Reposition! Reposition!
Hostile strike craft down. We got a railgun under fire.
Copy that. Coordinates confirmed. Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Attack vector dialed in. We're in the pipe.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Strike systems online. Ready to burn. Enemy armor disabled. The salvager has been engaged. We need support. Get him off us. Tracking target. Go ahead. This is the captain.
We are being overrun.
Alert. Salvager lost.
Hostile approach confirmed.
Many thanks. Be advised. Group 10 lost. Repeat. Group 10 lost. Alert. The Kapisi Red alert. Taking fire. Carrier light attack vehicle is under fire. All stations reporting.
Sedim reinforcements have arrived. I say again, Sedim reinforcements have arrived. All units, hold fast and maintain position.
Kapisi, this is Captain Mashad of the Sedim carrier Sakala.
Sakala, be advised. The enemy carrier Ashoka and her fleet have us surrounded.
Understood. We warned you and our coalition partners for years of the Gaalsien threat. We called for a total cleansing of the desert wastelands, but now this appears beyond our reach. I suggest we finish off these Gritidim while we have the advantage.
Agreed.
The Gaalsien carrier has an escort of multiple cruisers. Recommend immediate advance on the Gaalsien position.
Kapisi, say again. Request targeting the siege cruiser positions.
Copy, Sakala. All units, move on those siege cruisers now.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Attack course set. Contact. Enemy armor. Bearing designated. Hostile on sensors. Authentication pending. This is the captain. Battle report. Hostile siege cruiser eliminated.
Alert. Friendly take a PC. We are taking heavy fire. Request your forces target the Gaalsien siege cruisers near our location.
Underway.
Strike fighter online. Strike fighter ready for service.
Confirmed. Screens updated.
Strike fighter coordinates. Strike fighter online.
Attack vector dialed in. We're in the pipe. Hostile light attack vehicle detected.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Strike systems online. Ready to burn. Be advised. Allied craft strike fighter taking hostile unidentified craft on approach. Mark the bearing. Strike craft destroyed.
Armor, go ahead.
PC con. Hostile range craft destroyed.
Ready.
Make ready.
Light attack vehicle online.
Allied craft has been engaged. Provide fire support. Attention.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Attack enemy armor disabled.
Salvager online.
Hostile armor incoming. Hostile detection. Visual unconfirmed. Confirmed. Enemy siege cruiser destroyed. Attention.
The enemy is withdrawing.
We read you.
All units assume convoy formation and stand by to pursue.
Personal log, Operations Officer Clea Soban, Expedition Carrier Kapisi. How many days have we been out here? Feels like weeks already. We've re-established communication with the North. Reports from Tyr are encouraging. Pockets of resistance have sprung up and are holding Gaalsien forces at bay. But for how long? Here, crew morale remains high despite the constant engagement with Gaalsien forces. I can't say enough about the men and women who've signed on, risking their lives for this expedition. Our goal feels almost impossible at times, but there is hope, and a will to succeed against all odds. For now, that will have to do.